Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. Today I realised that I have to outline my novel for when I start revising on Saturday. Saturday being the 1st of June, today being the 29th of May. A little bit late, I know. I've got 2 whole days to outline a novel. When I say outline, I mean I've got a basic chapter by chapter outline, but I want to make sure that I cover everything that I want to cover in those chapters and that the conversations are not repeating themselves. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm going to see how far I get with outlining tonight. I want to, what time is it? It's 8:45, so give it a couple of hours. So I'm going to outline at least 5 chapters, 5 to 6 chapters in these next 2 hours, and then over the next couple of days get the rest of the outline done and sorted out. This video piggybacks straight off of the video that I posted yesterday, where I complained and moaned about the fact that I had to rewrite and replot Nephilim. This is not how I traditionally outline and revise my novels. Usually I spend a lot more time going through all the beta critique and going through the manuscript. I've been through the manuscript tons of times, so I'm not going through that again. I am going through all of my other bits and pieces though, so hopefully we'll get something done tonight. So I am all ready to revise. I use Scrivener, always use Scrivener to write. I've got my chapter by chapter outline over on the left hand side. The different colours are for the different scenes, which I'm going to go through and fill out on these revision cards. So I've got all of the 60 scenes set out on that, so I know what I'm doing. Over here at the back I've got all of my critiques from my latest beta session. I'm not using those mostly because this is such a massive rewrite. Most of that is not going to have any effect on the Nephilim that I'm currently going to do. It's going to be like a more or less brand new novel, so like 80% of it is getting changed at its foundation. But there are some bits and pieces in there regarding character development, setting. Some of the chapters and some scenes I'm going to keep as is, more or less. There's notes on that which I need to follow. Got my tea, my chocolate shortbread, my headphones when I listen to Six the Musical as I revise. Yeah, I use Scrivener, so I've got my chapter by chapter on the left. On the right is going to be my chapter outlines for everything that I've got going on. In my drawer, because I can't be honest, this is everything that is wrong with Nephilim. Not so much everything everything that is wrong, and then everything here that I need to change, add, take away, make sure I include, which is hidden away nicely in my drawer, so when I get to those bits and I need it, it's all in there. So I've got all of those written down, and then we'll get to sort it out on a computer. So I've already come across my first issue, and that is there are 64 scenes I have highlighted and coloured in my chapter by chapter outline, and I need 60. So I need to sort that out. I'm very sure there are some somewhere that I can change and merge together where I've separated them, but they don't really need separating. I can see my laptop and my glasses, that's really annoying. So do I want to try and sort that out, or should I just write it as is? I'll just write it as is, and then it's not a massive issue really. Outlining is difficult. I've never outlined properly before, so it's not something I like to do because I don't have the focus and I don't have the motivation and I don't have the time, but I'm slowly learning to do that outlining, which is what I need, I suppose, because I can't plants to save my life and I can't pants. So proper outlines are my best friend. It remains to be seen. I'm testing if they will be my best friend. So the way I'm doing my scenes at the moment, I think what I'll do is the scenes for the first 5 chapters, and then I'll type those 5 chapters up, so I'll at least get some of the major outline done today. Is I go through every sort of, I guess, important point within the chapters themselves. So I'll put the scene number up in the top corner, and then I've got where the action is taking place, when the action is taking place, so I'll use that once I've done everything, so that's sort of keep my timeline in order. And then I go through the main point of the scene, which is Ali and Joseph. We open and they're in a tree house. They talk about this. We are introduced to Joseph's home life, so anything as an intro is something that's going to be, I suppose, have some relation to the plot going forward, whether that's the plot itself, whether that is to Joseph's character arc or his character backstory. So all of the beats within that scene, all the important beats within that scene are hit. So if we go to number 2, spoilers! Obviously we've got 2, where happens on the street, when, and then it goes through all of the beats of the scene up until the end. With the more important scenes, the more expositional scenes, I guess, I'll write down at the bottom the point of the conversations, or what information we learned from the conversations, important information that we learned that's going to move forward into the rest of the plot. I can't control my camera, oh my god. Pret a manger. Okay, so I think I've got the first set of scenes down for my first 5 chapters. There's 9 scenes in total. Thinking maybe there should be 10. Obviously, again, I'm not paying much attention to how I split my scenes up. Obviously, scenes should change with time, setting, character, and event. But there are places where I have a setting change, but the setting change is following the character from one setting to another. So in those cases, since we're following the character, I'm not changing the scene, it's just staying as one scene, even though there is a setting change. Writing out all of these scenes and all of the beats in the scenes is actually a lot more difficult than I thought it would be, because it's sort of mini outlining. So I've sort of got to decide what I want in these scenes before I outline them fully on my laptop. And I'm handwriting it, and I don't handwrite very often, so now my hand hurts, which is a plus. It's not a plus, that's a minor right there. But I've got my first 9 chapters, at 9 scenes at least. Looking at them, it isn't too bad. I think most of them stay relatively the same as what I currently already have in my novel, so I'm not going to have much rewriting to do in those cases. For those first 3 chapters at least, I'll just be referring to the notes that everyone had on those particular chapters about what needs changing, rather than 100% fully rewrite them, which is going to make everything a lot easier. The more scenes I'm able to keep and only have to alter is going to be a lot easier than having to fully rewrite a whole brand new scenes with brand new cores and character arcs and everything like that. Why am I doing so much work for this novel? It's because I love this novel and it's my baby and I need to do everything I can for it. And my tea's cold. No, I've been working hard if my tea's cold. Yay. So I'm going to go and make another cup of tea, and then I'm going to finish typing up these 5 chapters, the outlines of them at least, and then once that's been done, that gives me a really good head start into the outlining that I have to do for tomorrow. Really should have done this a little bit earlier, but there's no better motivator than an approaching deadline, and for some reason I work better with deadlines, which is something I hate about myself. Oh my god. Right, let's get to it. Okay, so it is 20 past 11 at night. I'm up slightly later than I wanted to be, but you know, I've only got kids. I don't need to be up early or anything. I'm kidding, I'll be up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and then 6 o'clock in the morning, and I won't get a nap. My laptop light is bothering me again. Oh no, don't close it. Whoops. So I've managed to do the first 5 chapters. The first 3 chapters are more or less the same. I don't know why I bothered actually outlining them in the first place. I'll go over them again tomorrow morning, but then go through the actual beta notes that I've got for those chapters and write down any changes that I need to make within those 3 chapters, whether I need to speed things up or slow things down or focus more on certain characters and whatnot. And then chapter 4 and chapter 5 have changed considerably. Not considerably, they've changed a little bit, like the base of them is the same, but I suppose the content is a little different because that's where the character arcs start to change. That's where a couple of the plot points alter slightly. So I feel a little better getting some of that down now, and hopefully over the next few days I'll be able to plan everything out properly, so then on the 1st of June I can sit back and start rewriting utterly from scratch. And so we'll see how that goes. I am going to go to bed because I am tired, and I will see you all later. I don't want to plot. I need to plot, but I have had a crappy day and I am not bothered to do the plotting I need to do. I'm gonna do it anyway though, aren't I? Yeah. I have too much stuff to revise with. So, I'm not at my desk today, I'm on the sofa. Might turn some TV on while I revise. Probably shouldn't. Please don't let me do that because I'm not actually going to do any revising and outlining. I haven't done anything at all to do with outlining today whatsoever, which is not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to get at least 5 chapters done during the day, but I've been really busy, and that's left me at Oh crap, it's 9:30 at night with 29 chapters. Did 5 yesterday, at least 24, 12 chapters to outline tonight. I don't actually know if husband's at home tomorrow in order for him to help look after the kids while I do some writing. If he is, it's fine and I can get some extra work done, but I don't want to not do enough chapters today and then not have enough time to do all of them tomorrow. So it's a conundrum. Future me does not know what the hell is going on. So I think what I'm going to do is, instead of doing the scenes, instead of writing the scenes out now, what I'll do perhaps is just write the outline down on my laptop and go and do the scenes, I suppose, day by day. Take 10 minutes a day and write the scenes out. I mean, I don't really need to write the scenes out on these cards, but I like having them there. I like having things everywhere. I like having a digital copy and I like having a paper copy. That's why I keep all of the original paper copies of all of my different drafts from my manuscript. So I have both copies there. Don't ask me why. I can't explain it. I suppose it's like backing up your work on a hard drive. So if something does happen to my laptop and my hard drive and my backup hard drive at the same time, I will still have a paper copy that I can then type up. So I've got my tea, I've got some snacks, coconut cookies today. So not my favourite coconut cookies, but some coconut cookies. And I'm going to settle down on the sofa, hope the kids stay asleep, and see how much outlining I can bust out in the next hour or so. Wish me luck. Not 5 seconds after I put the phone down, does one of the kids wake up. Of course. It has been 40 minutes since I started plotting and I have done 2.5 chapters, and 2 of those chapters are more or less 80% staying the same. So really in the past 40 minutes I've done 1 chapter outline. So I'm really not bothered to do it. I need to. Sarah, you need to do it, but I can't force myself to do it right now. I'll keep getting distracted. I'm distracting myself on purpose. First it was by finding the right exact ASMR video to watch on YouTube. So the ones I was listening to, so that's not the right one. That's not what I want to listen to right now. When usually it doesn't matter which one I listen to. And I lamented the fact my tea went cold. I still haven't bothered to get up and get myself a fresh cup. Haven't even touched my biscuits. So I'm sort of like, I really don't want to do it. And I know for a fact I'm not going to get 12 chapter outlines done tonight. It's just not a thing that's going to happen. And I'm not going to force myself, because if I ultimately force myself, I'm going to rush it, I'm going to miss something, I'm not going to put my heart and soul into it, it's not going to be very good, which is not what I need. So on chapter 8, I'll get to chapter 10. I'll do up to chapter 10, and then I'll call it for the night. As long as I can get to chapter 10, and then that's only 19 chapters to do tomorrow. And if I make sure to do them throughout the entire day, hopefully, here's hoping, everything will be okay. So my laptop ran out of battery in the middle of writing a sentence. It's a very good thing I have Scrivener, which auto-saves every 3 seconds, so that's a plus. Otherwise, I would have lost the work I did tonight. I didn't manage to get to 10 scenes because my laptop switched itself off. I was just writing the last little bit of that end chapter, so another 5 chapters done today, which isn't as good as I wanted to do, but it's better than not doing anything at all. Hello. Hi. So it is it's Friday afternoon. I don't know what time in the afternoon. Quite late, quite early. So I have gotten permission from the husband to leave the house in order to get some more of my work done where there are no kids and no distractions. Managed to do 3 chapters worth of outline over the course of the morning, which is fantastic. I'm motivated today. I don't know why. So motivated, in fact, that I actually cleaned, which, I don't know, it's like a sure sign of stress when I'm cleaning my house instead of actually focusing on writing. But I did both, so I'm feeling good about that. I'm going to go to Costa Coffee. I'm going to have a hot chocolate, have a snack, sneakily have a snack, don't tell my husband, and see how much work I can get done there. I'll spend about an hour there maybe, and then hopefully I'll get a good chunk of the rest of the chapters done while I'm out, and then get back to work when I get home and do the rest. So I managed to get 5 chapters and a half written up while I was out, which is a fantastic thing. I would have filmed more in Costco itself, but am I that confident enough to start talking in the middle of a crowded coffee shop to myself? I am not. So here I am doing it in the car park where no one can see me. Got to go back now and be distracted for the rest of the evening, but hopefully later on tonight we get the rest of the 12 more chapters. 12 chapters down to go. I've done 17, 12 more to go, and that'll be everything outlined. So we're almost there. Can't wait. So it's 8:30. I am on I've just started chapter 20, so I'm doing good. I might finish this today. I have to finish this today. I'll be up until 2 a.m. finishing this. Hopefully not. I spent the first 17 chapters writing everything, and it occurred to me in the middle of Costa, as I was writing chapter 17, that I could abbreviate everything instead of writing out the full titles. So things like Fallen Angel, I could just abbreviate to FA, Nephilim, I could just abbreviate to Neph, and that made writing everything a lot quicker than writing out the full titles. And I'm like, why did I not think to do that earlier? Who knows? What can you do? I have discovered a plot hole, which I'm not bothered to figure out and solve right now. So let's write plot hole in big massive capital letters, and I'll hopefully try to remember to sort it out before I get to that chapter. So I've just noticed that Kate Kavanagh has posted a video. Don't ask me why I'm on YouTube. Don't ask me why I'm on YouTube. I want to watch it, but I can't. I must finish my work first. Restraint. From this to this. Outline has been completed. That's something completely different. 10:30. 10:30 and I'm done. I really fobbed it up these last few chapters. I mean, look at that one. It's like nothing there. I started getting tired and I started getting bored, so they're not as, I mean, that's a really good one. That's what, 405 words? Because I added stuff onto that one. I didn't do it to the others, which I really should have done. But it's done. I sort of know where I'm going, ready to revise, start rewriting, I should say, tomorrow, 1st of June 2019. Ugh, not yay. But yay, we can have some fun. Hopefully. I'll stop doing that now. As you can probably guess from this video, outlining is not my thing at all. I am much used to just doing a really quick chapter by chapter outline instead of a fully fledged one, which is what I really need in order to get everything done. And I will go back over the chapter outlines as I go. I suppose at the end of each week I'll go over the chapter outlines for the next week and sort of fill in the gaps for what I think might be missing. I still need to sort out the timeline. I did see a few issues that may occur timeline wise. Either there's too many days in between the events going on, or like 3 chapters end up happening on the same day, which is a bit too much. But again, that's an issue for the next draft, I suppose. That's an issue for future me. We can sort that out then. So yeah. Oh, I did it. I did it. I shouldn't have had to rush like this, but I did it. Hopefully that'll serve me well next time, or warn me next time not to do it again.